up till today are not in our hands.
The arrest of Mr. Maxwell Kofi-Juma. Chairman Wontumi, unfortunately, he was ill.
How could say, Father, I command.
I'm doing me, say me and me chairman.
Trading illegally without a license, that we are coming after you.
Yen sama ifo nyina kwaba ebiem emra dwumadie so atanasia en sama ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu as usual ye ba be di hu nkomo na fe bibia ay kama former president Nana Akuffo e the plans bi ama his excellency John Mahama any African leaders and what you know akoye nsem bebre e plans bay e nsem bay and a former president Eddie Tuja quick one Ebe roho and what change so no Sami Jamfi at the warning Cassia Ako at the among Crophobia and say among force chama to me a kahubi but then a warning bay and or the call Edema Sankro for no quick one Ebe roho sona feno via I kama NPP Ebe boro because Oma will this statement be after say Abronhye and making allegations be quick one Ebe call sona feno Bibia ay kama entinan some no doso but then chama to me e hon sam wa ha en say chama to me case no te sia me no kasei akoye nsem bebre but then edian ena eko police adi omon leaky information bebre quick one e be ro so but answer na commander e be run nsem ni nyina mu no en say Maxwell Kofi-Juma e be to do say national security eko fa no Emma ekoye nsem bebre but then see the for no asa press conference enti yanko na yanko tie omun nsema omuri tudwa yakoba information bi o ha commander de ba abusua ense me kwa no me yema hyeme ntu de ye tiensem ne mra yakoba info bi o bia no commander ebe drop e de afa sansem no abusua krono de wo ma bogana bi pa tu de
Nigeria are also facing prosecution as well. So that case is something that we are still continuing with. And I believe that when we are able to conclude, finally we'll inform the public as well. And your last one had to do with a story in the media about the arrest of Mr. Maxwell Kofi-Juma. Yes, that's accurate. Mr. Maxwell Kofi-Juma was arrested based on a complaint that was, or a petition that was submitted to us by the Gihok Distilleries Company Limited. We received a petition to the effect that some vehicles which were the property of that company had been stolen by the said Maxwell Kofi-Juma. Warrants for arrest was properly secured, and that was the basis for which he was arrested, and he's in our custody at the CID headquarters and is assisting with investigation. I must mention that as at this afternoon, we have retrieved 3 vehicles. So the said vehicles that were stolen by him have been retrieved. So he's really assisting us with the investigation, and then we will take it up from there. Yes. Thank you.
Maxwell Kofi-Juma, of course. And say, Papa, we Mekai Alan Kojoche Martin, Abronhye NPP, ebe tuabano. Yeah. Odi Alan atem papa. Afezo sono. Omani nyina kwa kotoaba no na nani abere no tujama John Mahama of course but na de ekoso nyina no no nim sesa aban sesa e ho bakire no no nim boni a wadi of course but then info bi ho ansana ya ban sama police CID wo mo di tudwa nti liki info ni ma hefo nyina
wo right we mami ni nkan na wase na me ncha hwefo na fi e sha se na eni hu komo but no cry information bi ho ha ye di nkan drop ye hia na afia nya daja ba bedi CID fo no nkomo a omudi tu dwane sign say omudi nkomo no wie no na a lot of information pop up concerning Maxwell Kofi-Juma the Juma wadi anei omoche no ho na Roger information e ba ne say Maxwell Kofi-Juma o shin aban kai $100,000 e ma ne ho 4,953 Ghana cedis.
O statistica no me casa o be kan dollars so dabi say o se kan price no na $100,000 ana otoma ono ankasa ho
4,943 Ghana cedis
4,000 Ghana
old currency no which is 40 million
of course hey
anti car $100,000 yeah aban car no na oye boss was our company ni mo no and ono aton man ho 4,900
na se me mfa ne se aban amakofi dwuma adwuma se onye yama na appointment okọ ho no aban car ewo ho no and ono ankasa eton man ho 4,000 Ghana abran kaka no nka se ye ton anke benya $100,000
value ni $100,000 pepepe
Akuffo na bokro no
rota eno achi another information about na say Maxo Kofi Dwuma anso ho a Kihok Ghana omo adwuma ko no omo wajapade ba ko e wotema na Maxo Kofi Dwuma san eton wajapade no $700,000 wa bra board members no omo adwuma no omo mamane ode ne pe ene ton aban na japade $700,000
according to website ben report here
according to Ghana Web omo komo a Oma wisadi ababonte recently information omo saka na eno achi na omo se kire mu se cars na police CID fo no ye press conference omo kire mu se cars me ansa na omaje no emu mienu de wanto eye company ne cars but wa fa ni free ena odi akosi ni fee otwi wafa
eno ano no
right away eye information a pop up e wo Maxo Kofi Dwuma na so ye after say CID fo ne che na omo eye press briefing
okay na se wa bo man ne kro no a o hye ka na mo no ankasa ho afa so no wasan ye kowe ni vie no cars bi sisi ho a na nka ye aban ajapade e na sini vie
wafa mienu
na Kofi Dwuma onya be 72 years
right and age na 72 exactly
ana oguso bo o man ne kro no
right I was shocked say
o de ye de
obi a wonya 72 years o hia cars right unse cars ni bi opa e luxury cars abeka se omo mfie nkwani mebre omunya omo de di omani e fe se omo betem but papa wanya 72 years onya papa mpo ya kokra nte kokra 72 years na car esom $100,000 what time who less than 5,000 Ghana cedis right aside that cars too esi aban adwuma ko ya aban adwuma ko dia what time cars na kosi ufie wafa right such a person otimi betna bonti di nkrofo a omo integrity at highest level atem the silent project chamati the dinner atem said you pay bia just in the name of politics na do man appointment into obetma you pay bia rather these are certain things and okwane nyame anim nie enkoye
na say the power na ye kwa akoto aba no abegina manim akase o political party a o wo no wo bo man no kro no sei no be ka chem say me nkoto aba ma
of course
say majiminti
rather
ana
because I was shocked on nam kase yen to abama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was na do ne Bawumia adwuma o maye no eye unprecedented
ene sanke to abane ma Bawumia nka krono na nke to sanka sa expose we nyina nke meta bodi ho
why na ke kwa sa expose we
dabi
o se siaji ni ne kasa no o se Kihok Ghana fo no ene ba ye e de report ma Ghana Police Service say adwuma se ni se na akoso o madwum ho Maxo Kofi Dwuma boni se ne wadi nti hwa time o mo ko report ye NPP free abam wie ya mampani yi Maxo Kofi Dwuma di no ena Kihok workers no e report to the police
say Kihok workers no omo ho but enam say na ono ye pani nti no mu ntimi report
ntimi okọ report a ada report no be ko police fo nanim pe mampani be fire mo workers no Kofi Dwuma betena ho because ne ba ware na do ba na se
onye ono na adwuma organized labor for ye say omo be ko strike
of course
obete omo won say obi a wo ye adwuma wo no office bia unnim na ko strike a utiate
utibete unya wo salary ntwa wo ka ye be yi wadi
say no nim prono a wo
Maxo Kofi Dwuma ye kromfo in this case right say right as my making I can say it on fact any authority say police if one say omo kwa peke cars me ensa free ni fie nti police ni say wo wia nti say the for say wo wia cars ni me ensa say me tena ka say wo ye kromfo a but me problem bia because any allegation biem ono ankasa na di police fo nanim e ma omo ko fie ho a omo ko ye inspection e na omo peke cars
ono we nka samia hukumu mo
nti masamia hukumu mo mamrantie ne mfom
wa pakro no no
but 72 years ya obeye nkwaje ho adwuma at this age oda so bokro no wa bokro no fi wo mofrase ababa akokra ukọ wuom
oman no kwa no se bokro no
oda so bo micro no the same person in your last video ye di nkomo bi ana ye kire mu se new workers o makọ no omo deputy CEO Magdalene o say omo kwa no omo kwati se ono asan twa weekly allowances man ho 40,000 Ghana cedis apart from allowances all general salary every week be I was a company no send 40,000 Ghana cedis to an account I no mo kire mo say through Friday na wa nkwa adwuma mpot me fra workers ne say ene ma ma adwuma mo send this sika to me mobile money wallet
na when na ayi KTM kase so omo de oman no ma youth na yese ye mamrante na adwuma mamrante na adwuma se omo de adwuma mamrante na ye ni adwi bi e de beye e de say na mpanimfo no ye wo ho na ye ni adwi e de beye oman
ni nyina no de better say o ko ba bi na omo wo ho no omo ye hanye o de ma ye wa ha kura it's not easy omo ka a whole lot of stories
wa ha
director da
nye adwuma kura nye
o ka wo ha ne dia na o ya ka brutirefo na se brutirefo de na wo kan nse no amanfo gidi se abrochirefo ni bi wo awo ba bi na enya kura
wo enyina betinem
awo ni se wo ho awo mu ye idie director
so mo se
ma nti maxo covid ma wo ba hu se o complaini wo ba hu KT Hammond o be complaini na youth no mu chesi papafo no na adwuma no ye de mu anya ade mu betimi mi ho akro no na mobo
na mpanimfo so mo bosa akro no wi o mani sika no a ye wo slesle queens bo who can forget no sampo nkwada na mpanimfo edidi o mu
rata ende eye no na car no the name one said rata car no mo se eye saloon car bia efe pa da fom kama na we be say papa penyi at his age car no dwuma die potin be no dikodi rata men shadante asem na se o enti papa fo we mu na omo bokro no nya sika ni hia na omo de fa maya hodo na omo sei omanity at the end of the day Ubewu se oti kroma na manfo adwom se omo na omo bobra
na we se John Mahama ene ne national security for ko hwe no no omo de papa o ko tum ne ka se 500 billion on famra ansa ne yi na ne ehu obi a wo kwa akotena fom o yeko ofo office ye nyi papa o niama no nkokwa abra sa nipa no UMPP ni wasi fie utim na na dwokromfo ba ofie o be fa just 1,000 Ghana. What you confirm about Bunaku?
Right, I know the last time I can Abronhye be called Parliament. I just so called ball car windscreen.
You did not
48 hours per penny. Too
much jelly.
The right say Obi Boko no say one more is kind of a windscreen sika. Oh, cars upon cars, properties upon properties. Me
from Necro. Me who say NPP ni bia kwa TV station, atena radio station.
Yeah.
Can say NDC for buy. Omo sisi MPP fo omo cheche na nkrono a ya bondia me ne mabusua ni bia wo beto aba ma MPP bia no
ubodua
se me nka ne duabo se hu se asori se munti ba me no me hu
wo be dumi ni pa right too bad
now because obi abokrono na a whole political party wo say who defend krono na
of course
na me obi a me fa ne se mabusuani na akoto aba ma se nipa na
sabre na bebre of course why no bibi o ho but I will say this same person me ti se poya ndo ka se chi na omko chi ne de ha no kran se omko chi papa ne na won hye mpaboa listen to this say ade na omko chi papa no abra papa ne na sisi form na omko ye omko hu na na si won so no matam na shekam kromfo a ye nyina nim se Ghana ha mpanifo no pa se de na o kan ma kromfo nko ne fie onu ankasa nya tuo kro obebo kromfo ne tuo kuno Momo say, we a huge arm robbers ya, ye know much of my way. Politicians we, but I only arm robbers ya, right? Only a nation records.
Ebimo.
Of course, ebimo. Now, we see, young Sankrofona, walking free. Zika no money, they should enjoy their lives.
John Mahama, Messeno. Omun speeding your up. Omun teachers Sankrofona say, Chief Justice. Na also few and say Chief Justice kwa onyadwuma biem
onyadwuma
njo san kokofi dwuma yi mumfa ne ntum nipa bi se no na ne mama ne mfie bebre na kwa kowu afiase
kokofi dwuma di
mumfa ne set example
say ye kodi asem ne hwie na odifa wonya 72 years
okay odifa
say odifa say mo de ne kɔ na mo ka se yama ne 10 years ya mo ha no mo kan kire ne say onko she prison wo kopim se nyame be frɛ
nyeso wo ko she prison ho no nsoso no ye command papa bi ada so
asem ni nyina no because obi command the Ghanaian youth amana kwa kowia aduane adi okowia bode ya kire na ko to prison or serve or ye adwumaden o prison na ho kire no the right obi di ekom ni bre akwa kowia 500 Ghana cedis o se prison bre maso covid dwuma wia cars
okay
Jessica
okay
okwa ko fili
Oh,
it is not accepted. Okay. Yema orano enye na adwuma in a proper way.
John Mahama ene na ban. Aha kakra wo mu ya de pa ti ye mo mabaso. Wo mu nchichi wo mu nyina na afi no. Sika bi etwa se ye gifiri wo mu ho no wo man ne nye na ye yemfa nhyehyɛ wo man no. Bare nchama wontumi case no kosei. Abusua ehun information wa ha. Si adifo na sa kasafa ho yentie mra ekoba eja ne besa to aso.
That case is also actively ongoing. Chairman Wontumi has visited us a couple of times. He's also actually supposed to be coming back to us sometime this week. Unfortunately, he was ill. His lawyer submitted a letter to us that he was ill, and I believe he's now okay because we have communicated to them that he should be seeing us this week, and they have responded. So that investigation is also actively ongoing. I must mention that he's not the only one we've arrested or we are investigating. There are a number of people that we are considering persons of interest. Last week, for example, he had a partner, one Akuffo, who was part of the investigation to do with Akunta mining. He was also arrested here and detained. We've taken statements from him and we are continuing with that investigation. So I want to assure you that that particular investigation is actively ongoing, and when we are done, we will definitely inform the public on the final action.
Answer see adifo no.
Yeah.
Answer se sia me no kase.
Of course.
Chama wontumi ya de mu aye din. Ama baby a woda no.
No din.
Za no din o.
Na aboa huriye. Moja empa ni trimu da.
Na chama wontumi de ye te ne bia o yare.
Doctor, ho e na mente asemu yase. Oh. Ye ba be chu so yare. Ye chiw ko ye wo hye ye Akuffo custody ho wo so yare.
O yare.
Ya belu ukofie police fo ne say ufrifia na waba ho na waba be yinsema no na ukofie saa because so o me di ukɔhye ho sisi a NPP ne be sa akɔtena fama ro mo mpaboa into the frifie na be bom investigation eno nso so oba kakra fa de bra wo so yare
na yare fo pre national chairman
brother what be problem no
e dia bi before mo kɔto aba ma yare fo ana
brother se o mo to aba ma chama wontumi a obewu because oyare
ba we farmer
sabi oyare me pe chama yasempa
o feeling no
o ye feeling pa ba chama yare
Jambi before kɔto aba ma yare fo ana
chama nya hodin MP before kɔto aba ma yare fo so mo to aba ma chama wontumi a o ma to aba ma yare fo
di yare fo na e ba be di o man Ghana so da bi ana se
asem ni nyina no because
se o mo kwara man fo so mo ma power bi mu
doctor say de ekoi e bedru election day one sha MPP koye election e yi o mo mpanifo no na mpanifo no mo da ballot paper ne so no o mo nyina gina court e bi o high court wo supreme court bi o circuit court what I'm telling you baby ekoi
se
one sha
ai o mo adutwum ne ona bo Kennedy de o mo se yen share dan chi o mo
brother when put them executive
okay
executive o mo national chairman no o mo kope general secretary no one sha e bedru election day no na most of o mo gina no wo be ko order ballot paper no so mo be kusa na yesi ene o high court ade so scandal bi na esi 2017 no esi 2020 no ya chere de no ko high court monto aban ya ye declare say wa we na nwumre no mo beti se court so na so say Chama Wontumi has been sentenced to prison that time no wa we na nwumre no mo declare na ye said ni ko 20 years jail there na obey so to ababi but these are certain things that MPP for ne Ghana for ntia say nipa boni ye nipa boni ni
ana John Mahama kra say ai na Akuffo addo ne na ban
of course
omu busa ne nsem so mbusa no
of course e ba scandal
no mususu se wa bokro no
asem ni nyina
ti omu busa no
of course
odi bem atofo sen ye busa no
of course
so se Chama Wontumi se keka ho kakra
right men tia se MPP for no nko ade e ba o mo se o mo yare kenoforiata se si amenu gusu kasai kenoforiata on se ye ntehwe
dabi
ma boko na OSP enkase Interpol for no emwa no mo fa ne mra obeti se MPP for no be san ba be kase nipa no oyare da ho but yen kwa ho asem biem no they are very okay omansi kana irande they okay and can MPP for na ntu omofo enka nchiro mo nkrofo ne se e ma mo ntwen ma security agencies ne mebo mu punu ansa na makọ se osusu se wo ho ayedin kakra bo mo with investigation no assist wo mo evidence be obia mama wo mo se de be ya wo mo metata but mo de da bi esi anama kwatena se aban no aninya brese ye pese agi esika pe musibuoi mo kro ya nso mo ka kire se aban ni so be fight against corruption enti on fight me enhwe aban ni chimo nso a mo sa de na aban ni chimo ne say me amete ha minni aban 10 pesos dan me na aban ne meche
Oh.
and I won aban ne meche je wa bokro no ono na was ye chi no
Okay.
Director too bad.
Okay. Yempo chama untumi nsem ni nsi na ebeto aso achi. But then na no don ko Akuffo addo e di nsem bi atwa. Aransa na yebekọ former president hono. Same jamfin so the warning akwa mani pa bi mu abusua. Yenko tiemra gold board no o my press conference. O ma kansem. Yentiemra
that all stakeholders will play by the rules so that we will not have to crack the whip or anybody. But for those who are hell-bent on trading illegally without a license, we are serving notice that we are coming after you. On the 8th of July, His Excellency the President, on whose vision the Gold Board has been established, will commission a very important unit of the Ghana Gold Board. This will be a public event and the media is cordially invited. This event is going to be the inauguration of the Gold Board Task Force. So 8th July at 8:30 a.m. at the National Security Secretariat, popularly called Blue Gates. There is a yard in there somewhere where this event will be taking place, and the media is cordially invited. Further details about this program will be put out there. It's a very important program because on that day, the president will outdoor this new security task force who have the same powers as police officers and who have been given a special and specific mandate to help the states combat and defeat the phenomenon of gold smuggling, the canker of gold smuggling, the canker of illegal gold trading, and price disruptions that deprive the state of the needed revenue, the needed profits, the needed forex for our economy and the development of our country as a whole. And this task force will be driven by an intelligence unit that we have already deployed across the country, gathering information on the activities of all smugglers and illegal gold traders. We know you. You are not in hiding at all because your cover is blown. We know who you are. So you better do the needful and stop the illegal gold trading you're engaging in and the gold smuggling and come for a license and do your business as a responsible citizen and contribute to the development of
Same Jamfi,
Of course.
and after say oko $2 oko $2
Yeah.
agrada.
Of course.
Same say same Jamfi recover. Ghana for 3 and no pa, but I said that's a or recover ba.
Okotei cry, okotei. Kasa no cry no. What they share baby.
Wasamba.
Finally, afraid they was just say 18 combo.
But then a good move anyway no.
Yeah.
Because na man for fast akwa we so wi o man no.
Yeah. Of course, Director, I agree with Sammy Jenfi. Any gold board, any abino as a whole.
Yeah.
Director, yen to me say, the person you prevent gold smugglers or more smuggle gold no. Wa bra illegal gold buyers no. Yen to me see your man kwan.
Say e nhyehyɛ o mo de agua kwan mu no.
Of course.
Gold na man for ntimi nhye dan smuggle no. And also ka ho na dollar no ba from sa no.
Of course, e ka ho pa.
E say niam so atete.
Yeah.
Ana se untan kodwom.
Yeah, Director, I mean kodwom sabat. Me te pa, me te be.
E say cement so asa tibie.
And ya enkoso nti. O de ente sa emra. E ba bedru ba bia. Ya be kasa fe de ba bia wo no. Eye enyina ho a. Director, enti gold board no as a matter of fact. So wo check gold dodo a oman no ye nya no enei. Na wo check say still ye wo nkrofo bia. Omada so smuggle gold no e de neighboring countries because ono na auto enti auto a ye wo particular bi obetima fa so de akọ. Director, obi a auto ade ni illegal bia no oye obi a oye criminal obetimi afa kwan bia so akoton no different country age a bigger money and as a bigger price enti say nipa no obesay market no Ghana ha. Director, I agree with the government anti-tax force omunye adwa no said the bia koko obi smogu koko enya na ye che no but at the same time yenye gold ni sa said ye bia obi a opese odi gold hu dwa bia no onkoje krata because Ghana omo to aduane kra no ye mo krata no omo de aton
Oh na sa untimi nkwa abroche fiti preko pese me koye business.
koye business
Omo amono ne no mi so mbe boaye.
Of course.
Nti wo abroche so comment na boaye. Ye business basa
dabi
wo koye business wo ukototo ade aba beton
Yeah.
sa niema no ye no simple sir.
Right,
When it is a good, over so to go to Abronhye.
You will not even get access to it. Why never to amount? Indeed, that is the near my was as a country. You build this high and near my way. Not your church, you be talk running in another. There be a caso, you pese Ghana yet to say Amaya Cassiana developing, you pese yet to say from Rata. These are certain things you're not putting in place here. System on a year, a shall say free barco, any a communal, and ne a buying of good. Say a year no money here. Next time, young Kobe, you see, as you are moving to another thing. But I agree with Sammy Jeff. A perfect to see a out check here. In the year 20, I will say, go down, go dry, if free are buying buyer, we are hitting 50 tons. Right?
The amount for one son, ya can go. That's the golden one at time I want to miss what Timmy Cotton or Abronhye. Yeah, it is as scanning in our bonds, they say 28, no. Yeah, dear Sikana Chama to me, the Baba when we were election.
Right, I said, about you. About my campaign. Now, Omasa Colusi. Any Sikano. I buy the Benya. Nadia man so fine. Because Ojisikana. Or the man obi no their corporate party t-shirts. No my teacher party t-shirts, no. No my infidel bukam. No my campaign Sikana shi. Sabanya Sikano. Now bani the man so for na a 2 gold ni from pa. Ye kocha party tadiamo no. Afedo mo kwa be kama.
Okay. Yemfio na yemfio ni nche former president Nana Akuffo addo. Former president Edinko Mobi amanfo baashe no. Omo se anka Nana Akuffo addo. Sa ideas we a nko man na say. Abusua ntiemra.
I think that the discussion that we're having and the discussion that we have been having on the continent in the last 2 or 3 decades all point to one fundamental fact. The institutions that we need to propel our development up till today are not in our hands. Prime Minister Patterson talked about the structure of the IMF. And he was illustrating one simple point. If you don't control the institutions of finance, you will not be able to finance your development. And I think that that is the matter that we need to pay the greatest attention to. How do we develop institutions that can enable us fund our development that we ourselves control? 2 or 3 small examples.
Nana Akuffo addo.
Yasemo.
Ado show boy. Ado gagai.
Yasemo.
But then wakasa.
Ado prima no.
Ba.
Rota Nana
do me for baashe former president.
Rota asem na okan ye no kawan kaboni o. Se kanana do ni mampani da e ko kan asasemu ya. Nka sede Ghana for be baage so no. Na Nana do be di mampani sede omo blow cash. Omo misuse financial institutions. Yeah. Omo go a lot of institutions right and they can give ogode. Oh. Rota sa institutions na e hona sika nam. Okay. Banks ahodo Bank of Ghana kaya bo. Okay. Na do hwe sa de o ya o ono na oye pani a o inspect it. Oh. Na wadwie. So means ya mai okotu before nyina for say financial institutions ya wo ya man ni mo no. Yam building ye ya man nya strong. Eno na be ma amine developing. But hona me hu say agro no ginama. Won hwa wo hu hwe. Oh. Ukogina kira wo se unim agro ni diche obi wo biase. Oh. But na do die. E kame I say onim de woka. On paper, theory aspect, but but on grounds, all the money on to me yet. Because the money in the last 8 years, financial institutions in a economy no went to manage. All by near IMF that now cabes 1 year, any 2 years near free IMF in some, or buy you free IMF in some, or manage financial institutions. No, as say no, yes, I call IMF in summer, all free power that's to say IMF in some. Oh, rather, and then or country say. We should put measures in place here. And financial institutions are very strong. And I know they become Exim Bank here. Quite fast one. Chama Wontumi kwaji loan 10 million Ghana to Exim Bank. Say oh could you brusikan kwa branko. It was under another administration. Oh my no commander nyo no. Rata. Yesi akunwa no tena so na adwempe wo tirim nyina ko. Na se no. Na na tunim sa se o tena so a adwempe wo tirim nyina be ko dia. e ma nu kotu obi afodo obetena so bia otu ne fokura adwene be fintu say automatic
say adwene samba no tuma amafo say
otuma amafo a wo se akonya na wotena so a adwene pe wo tirim nyina beko entu obi foforo bi afo otu ne fokura wotena so adwene pa ne beko Rata yanka ne sa
je say de onye din
rata onye din na wontra se
de no ne encheche no nkura no wie
rata wo de ontena se yenchi ne nkura
Kenya na ebeche no
rata na na de no it is very unfortunate the money unfortunate ne say na na do na inspector mo bokro no aye niam mo be nyina dwi a lot of things ye chi na na do enyeyi asem ne nyina no nti da bia meka se obi ma wadwuma
emre ne beso
ana wo no ye adwuma emre ne beso na oka kiro hwe webra tam webra be very careful because ochena bi say ye chi nkrofo a obegyina baabi na ye cho na na do de no a very good point that we making but at this time mfa so ne su bia because ono a wo ka asem no wantimi ani hu dwuma.
Okay. Yemfri wo, but then ma say NPP before we release this statement
of course.
Yentie mu nsem kakrai ansa na yakoe Abronhye video no.
Okay. Well, director, we an unfortunate statement and a free NPP General Secretary asoyeba. But any nyina say NPP General Secretary Justin Kodia de krata babontia o kire mu say NPP party no omatwe omo ho afri chairman Abronhye ne nsem a wakoka free Reverend Pastor Duncan Williams ensem na director encheye e na Abronhye ko kan nsem bi fa so for pani yi ho a o kan nsem bebre gu nanim ase
ohia TV ese so obi ohia TV o se Kennedy akeka na adwen ache na mana kwako bie TV station ba wo se na ye de na bia
anti
TV station e operate Ghana
nye TV e operate na okoye no e na won make a lot of wild allegations.
Okay.
Etias of penna no MPP for see in some way dear esu chair party nti MPP as a party o ma twom ho fra asem ne ho
MPP for say Abronhye nsema o keka no o ma twom ho afri ho na say Abronhye no o ye adwuma ma ho am
Abronhye nse say no de ekọ no MPP for na nkasa for say adwuma na o ye no nyom no o ye mo
but o ye ma ne ho da bi ensem no ye ne MPP for na nya adwen no tie video no ha ye be kwa tie nsem
of course
but ansana no Mentias yeze Abronhye ye MPP bunu regional chairman no obeke kansem na Justin Kodua enso so ye national secretary e de krata babontin se wo ma twom ho afim na Abronhye no edi ani oyede no mo fra Abronhye no mo kan che ne se dabi nsem se ya wo kan jai nsem no kan anase omo hu se Abronhye nkan yi a e wo se nko omo tu ni free so e simple
asem ne nyina ne se
omo timi nada ye
akwara na wo abusuani mu no abusuan panyini na abusuani nyina sura abofra Abronhye ye abusuani onyini wo abrante wo abusuani but abusuan panifo nyina suru no nti wakoka asem amane ba beka abusuan no abusuani ntimi nkyere ntena nka nkyere ne se de wo ye ne nyansa nim ba de omo ye nyina ne se asem ye abusuani ye kan de ohene ni krom hafo nyina ye sere mo momfa nkyeye asem ye nka hugo no kwa na beka director in omo press statement no General Secretary Justin Kodua sa kire mu said omo believe in religion enti omo say Christian community ni say ensem we nyina no sa ha Christopher ni asorefo bia omo fa ncha wo how bia sa na
so say Duncan William but video no ha yenko tiemra wo nya abotre abusan tiemra koba ensem we che because abigin so be san to aso afi nti de Abronhye ensem o de tu da MPP for say dabi o ma twom ho afi ho no abusuan wo de yentie mra ketewa bi ye koba ensem achi
omo ye ke no dede nyina no no omo ye funu hia omo
Continue.
ye ma omo board so kwatena omo pe board so chensa omo beka gay asem
Continue.
na kwasie da kra de ba ku be kwa kogina na sodam I declare no wa bibie ne hwinim ne nasom anyina mpaya obebo no enkosi hu na Duncan Williams awuradam no wa sonnum na osa na on ne wo afura wa wi nsama na fudi nanim
Continue.
Robo nkrofo nyina wie ya wo se wasakra sasika na nso odi
Continue.
nkrofo a wo bu o mo fa so Ghana ha nyina no sasika nso odi mpa ya wabo e wo other countries nyina nkosi hu
Continue.
An roba sika nso no di nti na sa odi aba no onya nkwase sika nasa no Duncan Williams onyan kwase sika nasa no yes onya nipa bu ni faswa say ya no behave na ye no bet na kroma obebo nsam Duncan Williams ni timi influence asofufuo binum say ebinum akwa kisi wa manoa ema obia meka ho asem because wakogi ska be chama some pastors na mudidi Duncan Williams no machia a wo mo na se so mo ya asofo a obia nim say odi kan kwa urobre edi tuo edi nkrofo sika nyose sa sika nisha wati asori wodi mu sika nyina ose eswa afede odi awura politics mu who bondo Duncan Williams who are you ah wo ya wo to ose nyankopon nim wo teme Abronhye wo Duncan Williams wo yi na wo kra nyankopon asakra wo Duncan Williams wo se nyame asakra na me ntwintu onkum nipa da me nkɔ urobre da me na nyankopon sakra me wo Duncan Williams wo se nyankopon wo sra wo so wo da wo hu bibi wo Duncan Williams wo so ya sofo ten me Abronhye metia wo yi because of say me ni conquensa voice how good say father I command because of say me mo san kwase ampaye nti
Abronhye started no na NPP for na ni age no ma ni age pa because started no na odi honorable Kennedy atem nti NPP for no so omo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akam nti na omo de se oye honorable Kennedy hufi eno na ade na kwa abetia omo no and this time omo dim so omo de Abronhye no ye dirty way but say abetia NPP as a whole party
na ye me ya ne say NPP for no right me nim de ha omo o sha bibi na tata NPP for
ye nyina ho enim say Duncan Williams ono nkasa ne story so no
obeka ne story but on fancy wa ka ne pass enim say nipa bia bobredru ba bia otimi ka eniema bia why ni mre bia kam but Abronhye so boko tena TV so aka no emphatically say wakwa jijisika our politicians for her and wakwa chairman sofu
if you have the evidence bring it
ntirata enne me pese me bisa say Duncan Williams esiu Abronhye say ono na kwa jijisika wa aban ho ana politicians so and wa chairman sofu say mani mema no hwe na asofu fa nka ho asem Ghana ha biem because omo asofu fo ne pe aban na wa bana
ebisu a wakwaji onti no onti isiu
Director, anti-meme point is say after na asem na say Director, yempe a situation a obi di MPP ni bi be court na asa kwaso obi atan
obi antan nti on fa ne nko
Director, that is the point. Anti Abronhye
be say Duncan Williams say on
on fa Abronhye nko if Director, baby a wo gina say allegations we o mane kokwa me I will believe say eye no kre because enema bebre ho aka na hase de tu so na went men defend ho it is assumed say no correct but asem nya say baby ya Abronhye gina ni the party anka say yinama everybody within MPP anka say jitum say Abronhye aye a disgrace to the party baby ya the party ne kono but ha adwen say asem we can say we a political party now pa konya dia them fight media them fight religious leaders brother ebesi ne them fight him for but Abronhye that trend na no guso ko brother where there it's up to him
yam fancy na abigi J enso emrem abigi tenase na enko so atade ya se wadwan abigi J na bokore
na ma nyamnya do me ho de papa
enenso no doson baden minim ba bi abedi kan fa
na mama me ncha ahefo me ba kofi aduma
o say national security fo akwa no ama chese akoye nsem bebre bare no obo man ko no pa
me ba na asem no so
okay
ma me nko MPP ne Abronhye
okay
now MPP for him say omo tete abo aponche ama na ba nyina ha obi so onum say omo a kre no mu nim say oba ba ha onam kan Japan ana oba ba ha NDC oba ba di NDC for him say na wodie so mu nim say omo anka say mu na e ba ha omo hwe ba bia aduro
say omo babontin say Abronhye nsem a okeka no ebi o matwe MPP for na twem ho afim nti omo ne nyaadwe
omo timi we dey so mo nka hwe de omo ba botele no mi hu nyansa sem a wo David na we ayaso ya fresh jasinkoria mi hu later now de nyansa sem bia ni katie anka nyansa sem na wo mo se maka kire Abronhye se matwe no ho afim na emom party na eto abamba wo yi upani no panimu Jimmy sa anti ya ju dwuma de nyina opot nya nsem
ade o Jimmy we
ana bring ya de o ya o Jimmy
se bia de o kan so ye no kure
ade no kure
omo nchene omo nchene
sofu na o kan asabu
Duncan Williams
onu aba bontre say kanene na me yese enyo Abronhye na abotime kire asase no wo Abronhye ya kase ya chewa se abot se wo ya hoya Abronhye nka ana kan Japan mo da romantina ne wonya no kasa wo se wa bia hia for TV wo to na de aye panfo bi ni shisha ase Abronhye TV station na mo bia aye ana kan Japan ti na mo ko biye
sa
mi donya me am panfo bi ni shisha ase
na se wa mo no
aye yo ne se me de bia me se me nso tama Wontumi nsa no awom
mesro
oh aye sanity aye sanity okay my chance
mi na so kan o evident
my chance eso me ba kira me ka asemo anya ono tama Wontumi TV station no to ha no di ona bato ana otina ati mi ana kwati mi TV station tama on anka wo Abronhye
na so wo sika obetimi de bi o ankasa di
Abronhye oni sa sika no Abronhye ni sika obetimi atomic aye oni sika obetimi atomic ahoma aye empenfo bi emane sa sika no Abronhye hoya
eze o twi ndisi fo pa
oh na se de hoya na ha ndisi fo no na ejimi twa ndisi fo de o maye ha wasa ne ya da so ya se ya to cement what you know di na tuma ya obi ahu se wajimi se obi amfa wasam ya NPP fo no I was say ne a free sample koyi I was say omoje Abronhye politician na fininsa and yes o man jam for no maka o man ba bon tell maka cha say o man twen mo ho afuma because Abronhye agina bono name our NPP din I was say sample ya di fininsa because ya anto aba man say bediti mpenfu atem ha NPP or emba onaka ba munyanim say 2028 Wontumi wini
sa
and to odi party na Abronhye din say Abronhye bla bonten bediti atem bediti asofu for no mu bumfu na 2028 no ya to aba yenya ene ambo ya asofu o ma soro man to aba ma MPP sana o matra se aprane
prawe
anfa dia mo ye
aba o mi amafa
anfa prawe ko mo fa no so mo ntimi mba power bi aje se o mo to a o mo ntimi wini nti Abronhye no ma start o mo di yenim yenim de ko nyina nyese yenim
baba da MPP for my ade pass o ma twom ho free Abronhye nsem ni
o mo te ho Abronhye ya chama onye buno chama na odina hefo anam
MPP
anti o twom ho free misase John, I let her know what you about when Yansa some do it. One can at them Yansa, some woman say, we're paying Yansa, some MP for the about. MP before I said, MP parties, it's as you need to phobia. As you need your better kaya some money. As I'm pen for a 12 year, must say, Chama, Muslim for Sobia, my partner. Because Muslim for Swami, don't me, say, make enemy Chamaya. Can ne or was Abronhye? Ye Abronhye, sans Abronhye, pre MP. Because MPP party me ye kabom ni anya power ni wini MPP party anya toka Abronhye nya chama no to no Jimmy no he aye ona no koka we ya ka ye bunya panim bia obaka se ya de atoso obi anya he nsem hunu kwa na mugwa na modi
okay but then ansan ye beko covid jumane ge hogo no se chama Wontumi se oyare o
onyale
obso mo mo mpa ye ma chama Wontumi
onyale chama Wontumi nyale Mahama hu na atolo so
abegi se
ma onyale Mahama hu na atolo so ona se tamantu da be no yare kada ye chama Wontumi no ade cha won nanti no nanti wa na nye chama Wontumi no so ko pre na sta chairman oyale wa he na ko pre ha ye ngenche Mahama hu na to and NDC for oyale amfa no ko shem na mo man doctor no to na dem de na court obu ayaza Mahama hu awe be na wo se be ma ni be ma ba fie Mahama ba fie aveno abua chama Wontumi ane wo dware aveno da bia se me yare onyale Wontumi tina so huru Mahama se akura akato won dia to wonya huhwe and it for me ma ka and waiting ya to abama mu oyare amonchi nkotum ono hotel operation ma na ma jam nyesa de bia mu ko mu friend bia obeka so oyale ya adwena o afa no na MPP ni ba le ya kina de ba cha ya ka so onya
munyina yare
o munyina yare dan bia o munyina MPP ni bia o le ma o mo che obi na de ba cha so yale Wontumi nche no ano no mo fa o ma adwe ente o nyale mu ko che no avena mu su
maso ko fujuma Arawo. So Kasa Odidi Alan attempt. Oh, Angela Fem. You can't send be. It's a national security for our code PA. It's a cast, a buying cast where we are with the buying sika. Why you say, and the she's the baby. Quick one, you know, when you did so far by the set on an that I am fan saying, sign Tonton. Ah, I don't know, only now, but you are a Alan. On your butler. So you're wrong for. And this for when you're stop among Mr. Mumbla. But we say now what you know. I am me any job by almost a summer. Then you're fire squad. We are two and I are for your boat. Yes.
What have Miss?
Oh, dear, some American. Dear, some American. Oh, we are for your 10 cities. Your kunu. Oh, ya puna kunu. And go for you also been a demrana. Oh, dear. And Tigana, yes, you are the Mlabashe and subsidy. Ghana binds the sun. Where Jessica car was a water on the same. Shed your water on Casamon.
44,000.
What time? Now, Sacred cry, I say.
To grow, Omno beside.
Daddy. Chrono, dear women. 4,000, one got out 4,000 worker. Now, cover cry, I say. 4,000 worker.
And I said,
Sacred cry, I say.
No, seen it.
Then what's a messy? Cover, I say.
Cover.
And car cover, I say.
Car
cover, I say.
Car cover.
Aye.
Nasaka and for cover beyond you.
There you now any cover. Car tie, I say. Car tie, I say.
Because you cover.
Car tie, I say. I know who could do as much as 4,000 at the amount. I dare also turn about 2 billion or turn 4,000 at the amount. Wait, and you was there. Where, yes, young fan court. Court bay. We Bennett, I guess your mom among of our cast no with you. That's any idea. I dare know the old consider Ufi until we call to bed or hobby. And I say, oh, abandoned finance means I do not owe, and then Yachofijuma, young fan go to 59 years, simple number the number cotum. Yes, I'm wanting a Japanese, I'm wanting to number copa, a baby, any panty, number C, number the Nakutumo. Obo say the Japadiana by a party. And yet I say, Annabelle, Shapa Crank was to Mlante. I forehead your watch. Oh, well, one year, the mother did the wood no man. No, I shall know about Sugar, I can't pass some put on the Chapronom. The NPP are buying me say, and this is forgot to Mutual. A lie, Yanoma. We don't yame. And this is why I'm rooting for Moba, or whom go for Moba. No, Cassach and another pencil power. Where you Yanoma? Me don't yame. Send this parcel, Omudino crap passage or Musatino cree. Our man Jankophobia, no Mr. Mafawaria, Bonanka Sankasano, Yabahandria, Yabadak, yet, but we are all your supporter cry. That's NPP, Miami, West, and Miami Party, Omo Cronancasa. Omo Crono, Nananu Yahweh, Bonya Yahweh, so Omo Crono.
So, I'm not a church of Quay before Swa. Oh my Africa, bit me. Oh, Nana, church economy. David, Ghana for Ghana for Tinka. Nana, David, Ghana for Tinka. And so once on Akasachapa. So Casa, for 6 months. And to on Ghana for Tinka, but not hard to bomb. No, Nagan, away. Okay, Traquay before Swa, you economy. And another one, Ghana Quinanos. Transfer no yes akonya no transfer na bibia be wura mu ja bibi no ibi ne so awura mahama ntu utu ko honte se bia mama se bia da se bibi na wura na na do mu a wo viasi ka obo kro no wo awudi Ghana abro no sa bibi ne so awura mahama ana na sa bibi na mama hama ma dollar ba fom nya sa ana nya sa akonya na anya sa akonya na ma ai suminti e ba fom ana nya sa akonya na anyesa akonyana mahamati sanyesa akonyana mapotru ebafo ananya so konyana aya konya foforo na ebo mama mahama enti wudi abro na bakasa ansemu ya kire Ghana fo wo kire Africa fo na onyansa na wone wan ya ma konya 8 years na say ni edi Ghana show nsa 8 years ya dia obetimi aye bo ma o ma no hoto wantimi ena wakotra chen na obatoto bom say wo kire Africa fo say dia obetimi aye ma no adenti na wo tena sa ni mdie no kutawo wantimi anye enti dia o kanya sasa be no enfaso bi aye boy mame gona na do asama mi hunya sasa bia wom ya dia mo 8 years wantimi ammo o man
One more man. Oh, daddy, I am no prayer. Cabrat and you have a branch, you know, influence. Ah, Namaya, my woman.
Is there some to say good in while we be a poton or manane? Oh, say, open so to tons no, I'm a more to our moony lances, no. Yes, Chumwa.
Some Obahango for you. Oba, Chamon to say no to you. Said Chamon to me. Oh, said 1 year old. I want to miss your party over you. Go on, let's get you. Oh, now $1 million, Uncle $1 million. No, Baba, you can tell was anti-ready. And the sir and to some video, but they know and this are alive. NPP are here. Yes, this are by a person gun. A break say on Baba Power. Because among finance and two from Namo Hunyansa. Not your money, the enemies are buying yes, here. Don't you make Monk the war. Monk the war. And now, Johnny be up. Okay. Say a banana. Oh, Johanna, oh, buy the more to me and no be any year. Okay, one man and twelve. Yeah. Ah,
Emphasiana.
Cinema, sir.
I was sure you're called. I begin your training can ever sub a beam. I cry for you now.